Good morning and welcome to this devotion this morning. And we see the three magi here. But actually, in the story today, we pick up where they have come, they have worshiped, they have given their gifts, and actually, they depart. And we pick up after they departed. And it says in Matthew chapter 2, verse 13. It's titled, The Escape to Egypt. When they had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. "Get up," he said, "take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him." So he got up and took the child and his mother during the night and left for Egypt, where they stayed until the death of Herod. And so it was fulfilled what the Lord had said through the prophet, "Out of Egypt I will call my son." He was said in the prophecy he was going to be from Bethlehem. It's also told that he would be a Nazarene. It's told here that he will be called out of Egypt. How does all this take place? How can you be from different places? Well, when you put the story together, if you're looking to understand how God worked out what he worked out, how it works, then it all makes sense. If you're looking for a reason to say, I caught you in something, you've either got to be from Bethlehem or you're from Egypt. Those two places are not in the same. How can you be from both? Well, this is how he's from both. And do we want to look at the essence of what's going on here? The real story is God knows that Herod is going to be searching for Jesus in order to kill him. We'll find that out later, how he actually tries to make this happen. When he realizes he's deceived. Herod said he wanted to come and worship the child. It wasn't true. But the angel warned Joseph very clearly, take the child, flee, for Herod is going to try and kill him. It wasn't a threat by Herod, because Herod was trying to do everything in secret. Does God know what's going on in your life? Does he know what the people that are around you and how the world works in terms of here's what this person is going to do, and this is what this person's intent is, and here's what you need to do to take care of your situation? Can you follow God's leading, whether it's through a dream, if an angel is sent to you? And obviously we see that in Scripture many times. Is it possible that the still small voice of the Spirit can lead you to do something, and maybe God will explain it in great detail, just like he did to Joseph here, to say, here's the threat, here's what you need to do, and here's why you need to do it? Or is it possible sometimes God can lead you to do something and he doesn't entirely explain all the details, and you just have to trust him because he communicated to you, and you just have to say, well, okay, this is what I'll do. All through this story about Jesus, God has communicated with Joseph, he's communicated with Mary, he's communicated with Elizabeth and Zechariah, and God has been at work to accomplish his plans and his purposes for Jesus, the Christ, the Messiah, to be born and then to live and grow up and to have so many things happen that are fulfilled in the Scripture. God cares about you so much he caused this to happen. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Well, you're part of that world, that whosoever believes in him, including you. Does God love you? Does God want the best for you? Well, he absolutely does, and you can count on it. And this is just one example of understanding how God knows the situation you're in. He knows the difficulty that you're facing, and he can see all the other people and their interactions and what's going on with them. And so just trust him that if he needs you to move from point A to point B to do something specific, such as when he told Joseph, here's what you need to do to protect yourself and your family. Whatever it is that God's leading you, you can be sure that he understands all the other stuff also. So if God's in it, you can be sure that it's going to be okay. And, if God's not in it, you just do your best. And you trust God can sort it out if you make a mistake. If you somehow mess things up and you thought you heard God and it turns out it wasn't really, well, you know what? God understands that too. And if we're doing our best to seek his best for us and the people around us, and we're just responding to the world as it presents itself to us in the way that humbly says, God, I'm not in control, you're in control. Well, guess what? I think God understands exactly what your attitude and your thoughts are and your intent is, and trust God that he can work in that situation. And even when we get it wrong, trust him that he can continue to work in your situation, in your life. And trust others that they also have good intentions. So, well, that's it for today. And I hope you have a great day. And I'll look forward to seeing you Sunday, maybe talking to you before. Anytime, give me a call. And I'll look forward to it. God bless.